Test, 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 test. All right, cool, cool. All right, wait, hold on, hold on. All right. Yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with a banger of a match. It's everyone's favorite time of the year, playoffs. And I'm Coach Daniels here with Jonathan Monkey Cosgrove. And right now we are providing you with the series between St. Xavier University and Carolina University. The Cougars come into this team as you know. We'll show you our lineup right now. Your fan favorites, as everybody all knows. Um, Park, JC, T-Bop, St. Icer, Juju's, the ones you've been seeing all year. Same ones have been killing it for us right now. And as you see, if you've followed us throughout the season, we finished in the fifth spot. Carolina University finished in the fourth. We actually played each other last week. And we'll swap over to the map poll so you can kind of see what we have on tap for you. Coming out with the newest map in Valorant, Lotus. And then we will head over to Split. And if we need a tiebreaker, which we did last time we played them last week, where we went 3 maps, that one will be Haven. So immediately get into
Your agent.
the match here, and I will bring in my co-caster, John. John, handling our play-by-play for today. Go ahead and tell us what are you looking for us today.
I've seen them play Lotus a lot, whether it be in scrims or at actual matches, and I just really hope that they've cleaned up their attack. Their defense is very clean in my opinion, but I think their attack was a little bit lacking. I haven't seen it in a while, so I'm hoping that it has gotten better since then. That's really what I'm looking forward to with this one.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. We haven't seen Lotus. A lot of teams have been banning it.
It was actually, I believe, the first ban for Carolina last time, so it's interesting to see it as the first map here now.
Yeah, is very interesting. Carolina did initially ban out Lotus, so we were surprised that they let it through. After the Cougars, we did a great job on Ascent. Took that first one 13-3 last week. We'll see how things go this time.
Mm-hmm. So this is a play they ran a lot. They would kind of flash out on A side here and peek it with one person, and then they just take C. It looks exactly like what they do. The Gecko stun does come, or flash comes through. It does get one. It looks like he's going to pick up the orb there. As we're going to pick up the orb, as St. Icer will be picking up the orb. He sees the KJ there. The dog's going to come through, clear out most of sight for them. Looks like the Gecko did maneuver around it so he could dodge it. They're going to stun in. They're not going to know he's here. Then his buddy misses, and then he gets flash. Oh no, that was the spectator. Didn't see that one come through. The heal's coming through from Juju as the tank goes down by St. Icer. Very good take by SXU here. This is a spot that JC likes to hold a lot, so I'm assuming they're gonna know, but he does drop from it already.
Full retake coming in here for Carolina.
Pincer JC in the corner here. T-Bop trades it out. And then he gets another one, but then he's traded out. Park gets one of his own. And it's now 1v3 for Carolina here. In post-plant position. This is a very improbable position for them, as it doesn't seem possible for him to win this, as SXU is not taking any chances beating him. Sun comes out, Juju's going to walk towards him. He's got his back turned. Juju's going to kill him from behind, and it's just nothing they can do there.
Great job there, especially with JC. Saw getting hit with the Gecko, new character, so don't really know the name of all the abilities right now, but getting hit with the flash onto St. Icer as he's coming in, but JC routing a different way to make sure that he wasn't hit with any utility. Finds it wasn't even a trade, but really probably did save St. Icer's life there, and just puts you on the front foot. You get that first kill and everyone's on site. It's going to be very, very hard for them to be able to retake.
See, this is the usual stun they do. They usually do a breach stun now, a breach concuss, and then they TP in. This is going to be an A take here.
Right there.
Yeah, if you see throughout a lot of our attacks, Cougars do like to try to take a lot of control, usually. So this is something we should be expecting throughout the rest of this map, especially on their attack.
fake the orb there, try and get someone to peek, it seems, but not falling for it. I believe there are 2 Omen smokes in front of him now. He's just waiting. Probably goes through tree. I think that was Omen's stun that he put out. Just waiting. The orb goes to Sky. Gonna push onto A site here. JC gets one. And they've taken control of A site here. They need to play, but the Omen's flanking from Carolina's side. He flanked, he gets St. Icer, but the plant still goes down. I believe it was T-Bop who got the plant off. And JC is in a prime position to hold this site. Hart gets the Viper on Carolina's side.
One enemy
and
remaining.
Then Juju picks one off on his own, and it's back to a position of a 1vx situation for Carolina. JC can't win the 1v1,
Right there.
but he does get at least a shot off. T-Bop getting him even lower. He's pretty much one hit. There's almost no chance that he can win this, and Park doing something he doesn't do often and missing the shot there. I do not believe it is able to be defused anymore, and KO on the other side just going to try and get out, and he could not do it.
That works.
It looks like they're gonna push A again here probably. Maybe actually I think this is just to get the other team to look over here at the A side, because usually when they take A they'll have the Omen going first with the TP, but they didn't this time. But I don't know. This is an interesting play.
A lot of people stacked over, maybe not on A, but definitely a lot of tension toward the A site. You see the opponent Viper off a little bit here. Carolina seems very, very curious as to what's going on. The timing is beat.
Ooh, Juju gets pulled there by the Viper on the other side, and he just can't react fast enough for that Viper, just hits him in the head. Seems like they want to take B, and then Parker can't really see the Omen there, and he just gets a free kill.
30 seconds left.
Could, but Carolina isn't really holding B too hard, but the KO
Spike
still gets
down
another pick
A.
off from this position. JC, no, I don't know if that's a play you want to do with the Marshall.
10 seconds left. Last player standing.
And once they know they're on A, they just collapse on top of them because they don't have the firepower that Carolina had. Still in the save round, or the bonus round. So. Probably would have been better if they just all rushed A. Honestly, try and get out as many guns as you can. Maybe you even win the point there and take it.
We'll see if they find something successful. I think it's pretty exploitable if it is just.
Yeah, it looks like they found the Gecko by himself again. They're gonna scan someone here on A, so maybe they're thinking it's an A hold. As the Gecko has moved farther into the C side, if you can see on the map. He's gonna tell his team he heard that orb get taken, so he's gonna tell his team, and then gets scouted out by the Prowler. They're gonna push onto him now, but I believe the Molly there kind of disrupts their push, so they're gonna have to wait. Playing very patient. Maybe
30
trying to make the
seconds
other team
left.
think that they have swapped sides. Just figure it out now. Someone will come in. JC's pushed through, but he gets blinded. He gets stunned by the Gecko, and the other team's Omen, and the Gecko just clean up on this point. And it's now just St. Ice by himself, and he can't do it. Great hold by Carolina there. As there's really nothing that SXU could have done. Really strong defense here by Carolina. It's interesting to see this. Definitely seems like they have worked on Lotus since last week, considering that it was their first ban. Seeing it as they left it this time, and I guess it was kind of what they wanted SXU to pick, maybe. See, going into this round is both Omens have their ults online. Park, immediate pickoff onto the KO for Carolina. As they push onto B, running through the molly. They're gonna probably, they're gonna get this. They're just gonna clear off B site. They know someone's JC trading out St. Ice there. There's two here. They're gonna drop, and they don't know that Juju's in this position.
Seek them out. Found one.
Alts goes. They know that one's upper.
There's another.
Got the plant off. A night, like, you see, in the 2 rounds they lost, it really was just slow push, but now they do this aggressive pushing, and it's very easy pickings, as Carolina is just not prepared for it, and they're not able to react fast enough.
Beautiful flank there by Park, and honestly, just the trades just work out. All they have to do is just clean it up a little bit. Thrifty round for the Cougars. I mean, honestly, very, very well done. That's probably what you want to do. You're on the thrifty round. You don't really want to take long angle fights. B site's probably going to be your best bet there. And it looks like it works out well for the Cougars.
Very well done. As we see that Park's ult here, it has come online. I don't think they're going to wait to use this one, I would assume. Probably until they lose another round.
Yeah, and in any case, he has a lot of money. If an op is what he wants to run, he might just look to use the ult, and then op later on to just kind of snowball it toward the end of this half.
Nice job getting that out of this guy before it could actually stun him. Killjoy gonna come out, just secure point. I like the molly there from the Geckos. It's gonna delay them from entering site.
This flank could be huge.
Stay there. The flank. There's no one watching it. They're all gonna push on the site. No one's detained. St. Icer though, he's predicting it. He saw him. He TP'd in. He knows. But I don't know. The Omen does not see him. And they just take him out. And then JC gets the Gecko on site. And then Park gets another one. Sun's gonna come out. They know one's back. They know one's waterfall. JC gets another one. And he'll get a third. What a round by SXU. St. Icer making sure that he watches the flank there, knowing that his team is full pushed in.
Yeah,
great play.
I definitely had some worry. Like Killjoy came down, the molly from Carolina slowed a little bit, and then not a lot of space was created while the ult was already off. Right, so by the time they actually entered in, everyone was there waiting for a retake, but still, C site kind of hard to be able to retake to these narrow choke points. You're not able to see a lot of angles. And Cougars just able to exploit it and find another round.
Yeah. We are going to see the Breach ult come on here. It'll be interesting to see if they use that the same way they kind of use the Killjoy ult, just to get on the C site here. It is something they'd like to do, but they also like to save it for... Oh, there we go. Breach ult comes out. The same molly from the Gecko. St. Icer just walks through, takes most of the damage. The little wingman just runs through and does a little stun onto JC here. He knows he's retrieving it, so he knows where he is. KO walks through. He gets the KO who's in his ult, but the Omen has gotten 2. Park gets 1. Omen gets picked up as the Lincoln gets another one. And it's just Park here against 4. Probably not be able to win this, and it's a thrifty round for Carolina there.
Yeah, thrifty's going on both sides. Now, initially I was thinking it would be hard for a Gecko to solo hold, but especially if you only have one choke point that you can able to get into the site, which you don't always see on most sites, or I'd say not on all sites. I think Valorant does a solid job mixing it up. But on C site, there's only one choke that you can go through, right? And the Gecko Molly, one of the biggest mollies in the game, it really can just slow down any single push. They use that breach ult to try to get in, but like Molly comes down, what are you gonna do?
Here comes the ult from Park here. As I said, it would happen once they lost again, but he does get suppressed instantly, so he can't actually use that for another second, but it should be up again. Looks like he's just going to hold A here with his ult. Someone has pushed up. I don't know if he knows this. He's about to get peeked by this Omen. Oh, and he just can't get the shot. As the Omen will pick off 2 there now. This Omen is playing very aggressively, and it's been a detriment to XSU in these rounds. He's now being down 2 players. It seems like Carolina is taking full advantage, and they're holding very close up on all site entries. It's going to be very hard for SXU to get into any of them now.
Yeah, Grady Mac the Omen for the opposing side. Do believe possibly the captain, the shot caller. So you don't mind seeing a little aggression from them every now and then.
Right there.
Try and take in the view. It's going to be very hard. There are 3 people watching the entrance. And just fires through the Viper smoke.
Down B. Last player standing.
Beautiful hold by Carolina here. Again, St. Icer going to get blinded by the... What's that ability called? You know?
The, was it the Reyna?
Yeah.
The official name? Lear, I believe. I believe it's Lear. Someone in the chat, feel free to let me know. But I believe Lear is the official name of the Reyna block. Just found some value from it. And honestly, with Lotus, that's one of the things about Lotus. It's like there's a lot of these open area spaces, like A site, B site, that even on C a little bit, that you can hold and get really good flashes because of how open it is. So running a Reyna, also them running a Gecko, running a KO, running the Omen, like it's gonna be a lot of moments where St. Xavier can get pretty frustrated with being blinded.
They knew the Omen pushed TP'd in here. He called it out. I don't know if he knows it's right here. T-Bop does take out the one in tree, but the Omen on his flank does get 2, but he's traded out by Park.
Never cleared it out.
Unfortunately, we're going to see St. Icer here on 1 health. They're maybe going to see a flank here from Park. Carolina, I think, no, they know. The Viper knows, and Park misses his shots. Almost perfect timing for him there, but...
And that could have been huge for them, John. The ability on Lotus to be able to rotate to the site without having it fully been in sight. Park gets all the space, but unfortunately just gets taken out there.
That's unfortunate. It's not going to be very hard for SXU to win this. It pretty much is just T-Bop, considering that St. Icer is literally one shot, one hit from anything, and he's gone. Owens will St. Angel and T-Bop can't pick it off. St. Icer is going to have to play absolutely perfect here to win this round. Let's spot him here. And he just doesn't have enough health to be able to do it. It's pretty improbable as Carolina's going to go up 5-4.
3 rounds left coming down, and at this moment, this is where you got to think about what else do you have, what else are you getting close to, and kind of plan out the next couple rounds. Right now, if we look for the side for Cougars, currently have that only TP, and if you're looking at anything else close to get to it, St. Icer 1 away from his ultimate. Maybe getting T-Pop online as well could be huge going down these last 3 rounds. But right now, not even thinking about planning for the future. If you're Carolina, you can plan for now. 4 ults currently in their bag going into round 10.
I got the spike. I got the spike.
We're going to see this A push here.
Blinded.
They're going to get the blind off on the Reyna. They know that she's in here. They're probably going to play tree again like she always has been. They're going to open up tree here. Rush in. They've taken tree. Doesn't get anything. Couldn't peek into all of them, but he does lower 2 of them with very low health.
As It's one of those big open spaces, but luckily enough, the Cougars are able to play around it perfectly. This push up space by JC could be huge.
Oh, and Park gets another one, takes down the top frag, and it's Icer gets another one as well, taking up, I believe, the secondary frag. I believe it's the two bottom frags left for Carolina here at this point. It's a very good position for SXU, as it would be amazing to get out of this round flawless.
And JC already lurking toward the back here. He's thinking about it. He's clearing his angles. You might see. Oh, he goes, oh, yeah, you hate to see it.
Can't.
Absolutely hate to see it.
One enemy remaining.
T-Bob gets one, but he's traded out. Everybody's traded out. I don't think SXU's going to peek here. They're just going to leave because there's no time to defuse. T-Bob getting blocked by Park. Yeah, the stun comes out, but ultimately SXU's going to win the round. Almost flawless.
Almost flawlessly. I mean, well done from them, especially this fighting tree. Definitely thought someone was going to die there. But I guess that someone was on the Carolina side. Now we're getting to the point, 2 rounds left. Everyone's starting to stack ultimates. I'll be interested to see what the play is here from Carolina. They went through a whole round without using any of them. And maybe if we go through that again, you find some value for the Cougars. I'm really wondering what Shuttles is saving this Gecko for, as he's playing a lot of retake over towards C.
I'm assuming that they're going to try and use Saint Icer's ult to just try and take C again. They're going to put a little bit of pressure on A, and then they're going to let it. And then here we go. There it is. There's the Killjoy ult.
It's a fake. It's a fake. It's a fake. Look at this. It's going to drag everybody over toward this way.
Everyone's going over.
They need to start pushing in fast. The Killjoy is going to go off, and they're going to realize no one's here.
Area's clear. Bot coming back.
Oh, and they got them. No one's here. Cousins go out. It's going to alert Carolina, but they're just not going to be able to stop this plant, as it's going to have to be for retake.
Ideally here, you want to plant in the open, though. Like, use the fake you've got in all this space, but you're able to plant just by default. It's kind of a little unfortunate. Not what you ideally want.
2 are on top of ropes, and 1 is in the door area over there. I believe it's the Viper, and we see a flank coming out from the KO.
T-Bot might be watching the wrong angle here, honestly.
Oh, and the bot, or the... Oh, and there goes the ult, but it doesn't go for T-Bot there. I actually don't know where it went. Juju trades it out. Oh, and a beautiful shot by JC. Yeoman, it's still close.
2v2.
SXU just need to hold this off. The diffuser's coming out from the little wingman, and he's not going to be able to stop it. That is a very good use of the wingman there. It's just put him on the bot to defuse it, and
last round
they're going to have to shoot through the box to try and kill him while shooting into 2 other people as well.
Yeah, here's the thing, John. If you have faked, you have olive sight, you can't plant still in the default position. Like, you take everything, like, you take all the advantage that you had from dragging everybody off of that side. I would have loved to see the Cougars here plant somewhere open, maybe on the other side of that box, so that while they're holding into that corridor area over on A main, it would have been a lot easier for them to be able to hold the retake. So, pretty unfortunate, but, I mean, we'll be able to see the last round coming out, and I think T-Bop needs to have a huge ultimate here and find some more value than we did last time.
I can't use that. That works.
Yeah, we're going to see still there's 2 ults still on the side. Well, and Park just takes out one of those ults. That's 1 ult down for Carolina. No, that ult will not be used ever, as this is the last round for it. Spike's going to go down. T-Bop's going to get it.
Spike planted.
Now they have the full hold on A, and they only have the Viper ult here for retake. That's
Yeah,
all
the comeback with the Viper man. You see a lot. The Cougars are holding on side on purpose so that if this Viper hit comes down, they don't have to walk into it. It's very, honestly, very, very good job and very good idea by them to be able to counterplay against it.
Can't get one. He's going to get traded out. And another trade out with JC. The Viper pick comes out. Oh, he gets 1 pick. Back in sight here, but oh, and Park with the TV back. The KO was not ready, and they're not going to get the defuse off no matter what. It doesn't matter if they win this round. Beautiful, beautiful job by SXU.
Oh man, I thought Park they definitely
Switching
looked like we were in a lot of trouble there. Somehow TPs and instead of his gun comes out, he brought a knife to a gunfight. Somehow still survived, and we'd love to see it at the end of the day coming out, winning 2 of the last 3 rounds. Honestly, probably should have been 3 out of the last 3 rounds, but you know we don't look in the past, we look toward the future, and right now, tie game, 6-6.
I said I wanted to see something new from their attack, and they did do half and half, which I'll take because I do still think their defense is better here. But we'll see what they can do.
We'll see.
Good position.
See what the Cougars have kicked up here. Looking to play full retake on B, and we'll see if this is a pistol round strat or just a general strat for them as well. You see a lot of pings coming out here for Carolina about what they want to do here coming up in this site. Looks like they want to take A main control as well.
Sanders is going to peek out here. Does get a lot of damage off on the 2 of them, but can't really get anything finished. Actually, he got damage on 4 different players there, I think.
Oh, the Cougars with their knife issues, man, is somehow we keep equipping the wrong weapon.
Must have changed his keybinds up, I think, and just got a little confused. He's going to get detected by this. Just can't hit his shots. Oh, and then Park also getting taken out as the door opens through to B. And it's now they're gonna have to full retake C. The Omen's
standing.
behind T-Bop, and he just doesn't know. And it's just JC versus 5.
Spike planted.
And he's gonna have to peek in the tail here. Denies the flawless round, but he's going to get flanked by the Reyna. Fake a TP. I don't think he knows one's behind him anyways, and he's going to die from behind here, but he does still get him. Great shots by JC here.
What a turn, what a flick.
He's in a very unfortunate position, trapped by 2 smokes. Knowing he's going to have to push through, he's walking the K smoke there and can't really do anything against it. It's going to be their first pistol round lost in this series.
I mean, a few of missed shots just kind of all over the place, but I mean, obviously, like, a lot of A main control taken, and then we still St. Nice decides to still push forward a little bit more. And you kind of see if we're looking at the scoreboard, though, like, not the best map for, honestly, everybody, except for a couple people on both teams, right? And so we'll see if Grady Mac will still have the same kind of strength that they had on the defense, or if we'll finally see Cougars be able to pull it out and someone come back into the positive.
Looks like a take here. JC's going to alert his team as the entirety of Carolina is here. The door opens. Park Jiho opens the door, but gets off. Juju caught wide in the open with his stun out. Can't really do damage with that one, so... Or his flash, sorry. So, interesting. And now Carolina has 2 on the flank here. They're going to flank behind and take out T-Bop because he just doesn't know, but he's going to have to peek in. Walks into the smoke, can't get the kill, and they all just walk into a smoke and die. Rough round for Essex. Rough 2 rounds for SXU. They haven't really been able to get anything done.
I mean, to be fair, it was the same round. You know, it was the eco. Everybody dies. Everyone gets an old point. We're looking for the silver lining here a little bit, at least in that initial round. Interesting decision to go B while you're on the eco round, or the anti-eco, but right here, first rival round for the Cougars, definitely a round that they need, or else their economy gets broken, and we'll see how they decide to play here.
Looks like another B push potentially here as they kind of realize that SXU don't really try and hold B. He gets
so
one
good.
and then lowers the other one a lot. That Reyna is 1 shot.
Yeah, rail very, very low here.
They're
JC.
all in that entry point to be here. Sanser is in the smoke here. Push out, Park gets 1. Juju gets another. Ooh, and
they're gonna push.
Park
They're gonna
gets
push.
killed by the flank. They
Oh.
double push and just
One
can't get the
enemy
trade out. It
remaining.
is a 1v1. Juju gets it. He's gonna have to get on the fuse now. I think he does have time here. Yeah, he should have a good amount of time here.
And masterful clutch there by Juju. Definitely nerve-wracking. you try to push someone where you have to push them, maybe because they have lineups, maybe because you just know the spike's playing out in the open. And that's what playing the spike in the open does for you. Like a lot of times, it just makes it more difficult for the defenders. 2 people go down, but very well done by Juju getting those last 2 kills, finishing it off. But very costly, as you don't want that many people to go down while the other team is bonusing. And
looks like SXU is gonna have to do a save here.
yeah,
Try and get their eco back up.
and if I'm Carolina, I'm realizing that. I'm realizing, hey, we ran our bonus, but we killed 4 out of 5 people. We should have some advantage elsewhere, and we'll see if they find that advantage here on this A push.
Careful there.
I'd like to see SXU play a little bit more aggressive here. Maybe do that same thing they did the first round. They're gonna walk into JC on the door, and JC's gonna get one and do some damage to another one. That's a very good trade for SXU there. But St. Iser gets killed on the flank, but the Omen's not gonna know that.
Spike down.
I believe
A.
Juju's here too. Park gets one by
One
himself
enemy
against the
remaining.
Gecko, and he gets another on the KO. And it's
Spike's
just the
here.
Viper by herself, and oh no. The Spike's trapped inside of tree. There is almost no way that the Viper can win here.
Yeah, hard.
What
Make
a-
sure he comes over, just hold this.
Probably just gonna see the waiting game, see who peaks first, as I doubt that
Teleport's
SXU
ready.
will do anything. He's trying to kind
Watching
of
here.
peek here. Does get one shot off, does a little bit of damage. Doesn't know where the TP is. Maybe some more shooting. 3 health, and T-Bop cleans it up. Great thrifty from SXU there. What a beautiful round.
Honestly, a huge round. You think coming out of the bonus for Carolina, things aren't going good. It's not going to work out. That especially everyone died. We won the round, but everyone still died. But very, very well done to be able to win the thrifty. Kind of missed exactly what happened in Tree, but whatever happened worked out in the favor. And we got a bit of a timeout. Stick with us. We'll be right back. So we have a tie game for you right here on Lotus. All right, welcome back. We are out of the timeouts. Currently
Turret out.
8-8. If we look at ultimates, timeout called here by Carolina. Look at ultimates. Expect honestly a pretty fast hit with this KO ultimate. That's if you're coming out of timeout, you're looking to do something to use something with an ultimate. I would expect. But if you look at the ultimate points though, two people one off of their ult. So we'll see if they find some value. Find a couple orbs and go off of that. Oh, but look at this stack here. Might be a perfect read by St. Iser. He has to stay out of range of this KO ultimate though. If he's too close, he's realizing right now he's backing up.
Yeah, he's giving B away, which is a smart idea.
Oh, and the Yuto comes out. The Yuto comes out. All the Yuto's out.
Oh, the Omen's gonna push in. He gets suppressed. KO.
Spike planted.
Oh, and JC still takes out the Omen. That's a big pick for SXU, as that is the top frag. T-Bop gonna push into a site here. Who am I gonna take him? JC gets
Yeah,
the
T-Bop
trade off,
come
though.
from that. T-Bop come from that.
Oh, it's St. Iser. T-Off gets taken out. They no one's up in heaven. Juju keeping St. Iser protected, and they take the round. A beautiful hold from SXU there, as St. Iser not getting too aggressive and still playing pretty safe. I like that. Didn't get picked off early and was there for the end game, and him and Juju clean it up at the end there.
Yeah, beautiful read there by the Cougars.
Everyone note down your
Understanding coming out of the
observations, then let's
timeout,
run it again.
expecting that it's going to be a B hit. All the Util stacked there, and maybe you don't get a kill with the Util, but it does give your teammates time to be able to rotate over and have your back, which is huge. And speaking of having your back, look at that retake. St. Iser pushing through. It isn't really looking down B main. A little risky, but Juju thankfully had his back to be able to get the crossfire. They clean it up. Well done on the retake. And what looked to be a pretty rough start to the defense is now looking in the advantage of St. Xavier.
We're going to see this op here from Park, as he only needs to get one pick and then he'll have another op in store without any cost, which would be really good. I believe the Killjoy was 1 off 2, and he's going to catch the Omen here, who just walks right into it.
Oh, that's huge. So
That is
top fragger, Grady Mack, top fragger, the leader. One holding this together for his team.
Sun comes through. As hell, and Park gets another. That's an ult taken off the board, as they have an ult. They're going to know that the wingman planted, but they can play just for retake here. All they need to do is stick together. Look at their Carolina is huddled back in the C corner.
Yeah, it's ideally not where you want to be if you're Carolina. Everyone in this.
He's gonna peek in. He's gonna get taken out, but he does a lot of damage. But oh, and Carolina's 3, and it's just Park. Park gets 1.
Remaining.
He's gonna have to go quick. He's gonna get him, and beautiful by Park. Too close of a round. This is going to be taken down to the wire, but I think he'll still have a few seconds left to spare. He's going to take back his op. Still has the other op on board now, as he does have his ultimate. I'd say there was a... Maybe the retake wasn't as clean as I would have liked it to be. You know, a lot of people do get taken out there, which will hurt the econ here for SXU. But they take the round, and that's what's important. No ults were used, and oh no, actually I believe the Gecko ult was used there.
But like I said, C-Site, very, very hard one to be able to retake. I don't think we saw Carolina retake it at all if we ever got a plant on our attack. But for us to be able to do it, honestly, huge for the Cougars.
Big P. Juju takes out Grady Mack, as he's been the first pick in a bunch of these rounds after their timeout. I don't know what the coach game plan was there in the timeout, but it really has. Unfortunate, as that would have been a great pick to get for Park, but just misses the shot by a little. Oh, and a beautiful flick! He makes up for it right away. Oh my gosh!
What is that, John? What is that? Park, you see this every now and then. He just sometimes, in some moments, a couple rounds together, just goes to a different level.
Oh, and JC holding a perfect angle as Rail just walks right into it. Beautiful job. The wingman comes out and is planting. There's only 2 here as plant stops, I believe. He didn't get it off. They know there's one top. They're gonna peek into him, stun him. Beautiful stuff by Juju, and a flawless rebound as Juju takes one out and then turns on the other. What a masterful retake there after they took the site.
Honestly, just sometimes you get these rounds where it's just gunplay rounds, and then that's what that round was. It's just Juju getting the first pick, Park getting one of the cleanest flicks you'll see from anybody at any level, and then GC being prepared for the Reyna push onto him. Reyna and the ultimate too, which him getting that would have been huge. You split the defense with that, and then you have the Reyna ultimate going. That kill by JC probably saves that round for the Cougars and puts them in a position where they're probably going to get to 12 as another save is coming in here for Carolina.
This is a bad position for Carolina, as SXU almost have all 5 ults. Both the other 2 are 1 to 2 away from their ult. If SXU can stack 5 ults for the last round, and just it would be bad for Carolina, as I believe they've used 3 ults in the past 3 rounds, I believe. So they're not going to be close to any of them in any sense of the way.
Yeah, ideally, if you're on the save, you're trying not to use any ultimates, and you're right, this could be huge. But oh, Grady Mack finds JC, finds his counterpart, and they're rushing in on A.
Yeah, I think they know that was the only person on A, and now T-Bob's going to have to hold by himself until his team gets here. Wingman's going to come in and plant the bomb, or plant the spike.
Seeing the benefit of this wingman, getting a lot of open spike plants with the wingman. He can do it safely. T-Bob just putting here, waiting for his teammate. Has the ultimate, has the Rolling Thunder for the retake.
The Viper all comes out here. They're gonna know once here. St. Esther calls it out. They're gonna use the Killjoy ult to just retake this here. As the stun comes out, Park's gonna peek it. He's standing in the molly. He passes through the molly. He can't get the kill as the Gecko just takes him out there. And they know one's detained. The Gecko's going to be detained. They can't find him.
They can't find him in time. Can't find him in time.
No,
Oh,
and they
no.
just walk into everything. And a thrifty, flawless thrifty from Carolina. That is a very rough round, but 3 are going to die to the bomb, but it was
A save round, you know.
it was a save
yeah,
round. It's not as big as if, you know, SXU had done that one and then 3 died to bomb, but
yeah. That's ideally not what you want. Especially it's the early pick over here on A, and I think honestly T-Bob coming over, I would have liked him to try to find a fight. You're down 1, but you also know you have the gun advantage. I think it would have been completely fine for him. You know, JC did drop a gun toward Grady Mac there, but I mean, right now it seems like the rounds are being dictated by who gets picked off first, and not a lot of trading opportunities when these picks are happening.
ooh, can't get the flick as the tail moves very fast. It looks like it's going to be a B take here as Sanish is going to be there all by himself holding. Omen TP'd in. Wingman's going to plant it. The Omen peeks. Saint Icer but can't get the kill. Peeks again and he takes out Saint Icer. Very unfortunate. It's going to have to be a clean retake and he's peeking again with his flash and just gets taken out. Didn't think he'd be that close.
Blinding.
Another great, the utility usage from Carolina this round has been perfect as pretty much all their kills have come off that except for the one on Juju is...
Yeah, it looks like the call is just a save, which honestly you're probably right in this situation. You had the on Park. You're a couple rounds away from finishing out this map. We knew this would be a close situation, but probably once again these first picks that are happening, these first picks that are going in are kind of just devastating for whatever team it happens to.
SXU has stacked and they have 4 ults still here. I'd be interesting to see if they use one here, but they probably just save for retake. The 2 that they have that they would use. I mean, I don't see the Omen one getting used or Park's gonna use his because he already has the op, so.
And if you look at the pings, you see a lot of pings toward the back of site on C. Well, wouldn't be surprised if you see Grady Mac do a TP back there with their ultimate. Well, I mean, it makes sense, you know, holding over to A on A long and then going to TP over down to his team. Take C. It's got my mind in the crystal ball here, John.
They're gonna walk into Park's op here again, I think. He's gonna peek it. Is he gonna peek it? He's not. I think they're backing out now. Oh, it's so close. There's still one holding it. Maybe there's a chance. Maybe he's waiting for Park to peek, but I don't know if Park will do that. Haven't decided which side they want to go yet, but I think the call was A because they know that Omen's over here, but all rotate off C, and now C's open. We're gonna see. I think we're gonna see a TP come out here from Grady Mac. Oh, they're thinking about peeking this.
Oh, it's a very tense round here, John.
It's oh, and he baits out the shot. And it looks like it's going to be a B take as they've taken door, and it's going to be B.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
We're going to see the reach all come out.
Rolling Thunder in with the Seekers from the sky.
This is a must-win round for SXU. JC stands in the molly and dies. Can't get the one box.
Last player standing.
It's another flawless round for Carolina there.
You want more? Here's more.
Yeah, these retakes are getting hard. Like 0 duelists on this on the side for the Cougars makes it hard for any retake to be able to go in. Like, you see just one molly just cuts everybody off, and no one's able to come in. And then constantly you're seeing Grady Mac with these flanks, where the map control is being lost by the Cougars, but hopefully the round doesn't get lost by them. As we will be back once again, another timeout while we are tied. Talk to you soon. and gentlemen, we are back. Very, very close match for you. Back and forth. They like to say basketball is a game of runs. Well, so is Valorant as well. You see 5 rounds in a row for the Cougars, and then a responding 3.
Oh, and Grady, man, gets his first pick again. But I don't think he knows that Jason walked up, but he's going to TP out. And it's just the timing. He did! It's a fake TP! What a play by JC. He sits there and waits for the TP to come back. That's a beautiful play. As we're going to see, the chamber ult was used here. He has an op again, and they're going to have to peek into an op again. That is awful, as it looks like they're going to try and they're going to have to take C here, as all of them are going C. Everyone at SXU is holding B right now, except for JC, who's kind of still on A. Looks like they think it might be an A take, but no. They're gonna know. Now that I believe it was the KO came out. No command, I believe, is what it's called.
Yep, there you go. That was good job.
So they're gonna know he's here.
Spike planted. Calling my bot.
Holding flank. He's gonna set up for a retake here.
A retake this would be huge by Sanders. I would go with the high-low here. I think it would be huge.
The TP comes in from JC here. And he's now on Juju's back. The Gecko gets Juju. And he gets JC as well.
They need to get in here.
Park gets one. They're gonna have to go now as they're running out of time. They're gonna have to peek in here. They don't.
Last player
There isn't
standing.
enough time. Even if he wins this, there was not enough time to get the defuse off as well. It's going to be going into
One enemy remaining.
but the KO does die.
Take aim, fire. Let's not complicate it.
You had 4 rounds in a row. You got the money to die.
I believe it was like 2 flawlesses in a row as well. So
Yeah, I mean, I think good issue is just the retakes aren't as clean as they were earlier on in the round. Whether it's just the post-plant holds are getting better for Carolina, or just the util usage isn't necessarily there for the Cougars. Whatever it is, I think you need to see them fighting on site a little bit more. A lot of just retaking, and it's not fully going on.
close, they've pushed up on A. There's, I believe T-Bop and JC are holding the A here, but it looks like it might be another B push from Carolina. Potentially C. They might still be deciding. Park is holding the corner here in C main.
Once again, they're taking from the same side over here on B, and I think that could help hurt them.
Ooh, they got the plant, and now the spike's right in front of them. That's very bad for Carolina, as they're going to have to use utility to go get the spike.
Huge mistake there by Carolina. Sent the wingman maybe too deep. And they had to go in, try to get the spike, come back out.
They got it, and they get a pick onto JC. They still think there's someone C, but there's absolutely no one back there. I don't know what's compelling them to look over there. Maybe they just think it's going to happen, as the flanks have been coming in. And now as they kind of rotate a little bit towards A side, it's going to be a full C take here for Carolina. Answer's the only one over here currently.
30
The
seconds
plant
left.
is down.
Spike
It's going to have to be a
planted.
good retake from SXU here. You see, as it looks like Park and T-Bump are going to go on a little bit of a flame here, but it's being double watched by the Omen and the Viper, and Juju gets taken out by the Gecko. Then Saint Icer falls to Reyna.
Right there.
Last player standing.
Gets one, but he can't get another one. T-Bop's going to have to be close here, and he's just not looking in the right direction. And it's going to be the
Attackers
map over.
win.
Map win for Carolina there.
Yeah, a bit of a unfortunate as you see our scoreboard here. Carolina takes the first one. A bit of unfortunate. A lot of momentum looked to be on the side here for the Cougars, and they kind of drop off 5 rounds to be able to finish it off for Carolina. But it happened to us last time. We went 3 maps. Hopefully we get another 3 maps coming up for you. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with map 2. We will send you to Split. A close match sees Carolina Bruins go up in the series 1-0 as they take a nail biter really on Lotus 13-11. But as we get into our map pool, you'll start to see going up against. This is the one map that we saw them play against each other last week. It was a 13-9 win. It was the third map, 13-9 win for Carolina, decider of the series. And honestly, this could be the decider of the season for the Cougars, as we are now headed over to Split, and we'll get into the agent picks right now. John, season could be coming down to this very map. This singular map could be this entire season.
They lost this map last time against Carolina, if I'm not mistaken, right?
They did. It was 13-9.
So this will be a very interesting one to see if they could take this.
Select your agent.
You look at the compositions, I guess, on both sides. Interesting, still sticking with this Reyna pick, which you don't really see Reyna played too often, really, on anything. But especially Split, where the Razors is really vital to creating space, getting space, coming in through A main, through B main, through mail, both sides of heaven, mid. But with the Sage and Viper, could slow things down. Could slow the Rays down for the side of Carolina.
It really has been a problem for SXU is when they take too long, things start to fall apart as the round continues to go on. They want the rounds to be as quick as possible.
The Cougars currently
here,
starting on defense.
as SXU is going to start on the defense this time. I think it is classic hold where usually only St. Icer is holding inside of B here at least, and then the rest of everyone else kind of holds more towards the A side, which might be detrimental considering that it looks like Carolina is going to go full B here. I'm assuming some are going to go up towards the middle, take on the Rays there, and then a few more are going to go through the garage area here.
Alright, let's go. This is it.
Actually, it looks like a full garage take. They're already in. St. Ice are going to see them on the camera. He's going to call it out. Everyone's there going to know everyone's here. He's not flipping over yet. Oh, and Park gets two with the grenade. What a grenade is. Carolina's just backed up all the way in the garage now. What an insane grenade as it. Not only as it gets two, but it lowers the Gecko to half.
A throw that Patrick Mahomes himself would be jealous of. And there's just one button, one press has done everything to just slow down this push for Carolina. Still more work to be done.
All their utility being used. That's going to come down. Remax in the smoke here. St. Icer knows, and he takes him out. Remax just couldn't get all the shots off on the St. Icer here. Gets the ping on from the camera, and Park takes out the Gecko, trades it, and then T-Bop takes out the Viper. Ends the round for Carolina, as it's going to be a great pistol round for SXU. Only losing, I believe, Juju there. Great round.
Yeah, honestly, just one ability. And we were talking about, I was talking about a pre-map, like how important Raze is to this map, and Park makes me look like a genius on the first round, and I appreciate it. So, interested to see how. I mean, man, if I was Carolina, I probably would not go B for at least a couple rounds.
Goes here.
Yeah. Looks like they are actually going to switch up and go A side here. They're going to get spotted by this KO knife, I believe. Yes, two agent suppressed. SXU knowing that two agents suppressed, probably going to know that it might be an A push here, even though it does seem like the Viper is lurking on the B site here.
It's a Reyna.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. My apologies.
Supply destroyed. Cage triggered.
My apologies. It's a Reyna. I counted my numbers wrong. Sometimes it happens, but it's going to be a full clip on a B site here, as both the smoke or the traps from the from St. Icer here. Going to go out onto the door and deny them from getting there. As the peek's going to come out. Juju's going to peek in here. He's going to peek out. He's going to stun them. He knows that the blind came out, but he's still holding this area here. But he gives up heaven. And now, only Park holding heaven here. He's going to know someone's here. There's actually all of them. He gets 2. Ray helps him get another one. And they just clean up, but the Gecko gets 2, and they know he's in here. And Juju cleans it up. What a position there from SXU, trapping them all into the stairs area, into heaven there, and just executing them.
Yeah, interesting position we're seeing with if Carolina's deciding to send Rail out on their lurks. Might make it pretty hard for them to get into the sites. I mean, honestly, even Reyna as a duelist sometimes can make it hard for people to get into sites itself. But decide to send Rail into lurk. Once again, you're seeing it again. But I don't know if this will be the most beneficial of a strategy for Carolina.
Blinded.
Turns out he knows the blind is here. They're gonna play this quick on their bonus here, but they're gonna take what they can get the orb there, and just back out. Like it by SXU. Too aggressive, as they know they're gonna be pushing up onto A here. Here comes another stun, a good stun, but no one to follow up, as he's gonna have to follow up himself, but he can't get anything there. Oh, and the great pick onto him. Just has the better gun. Oh, and T-Bop's gonna look away at the wrong time, but there's someone behind him that gets the picks. Oh, and the showstopper comes out, but it just can't get anyone before he can be set up fully. He gets past the wall, but might have gone a little too soon, as he should have just played back with St. Icer here, I think, and tried to do the retake. St. Icer is all by himself, and he's half health. He's gonna need to play this pretty well, and they're gonna use the Gecko ult, which is interesting. That's honestly like they're gonna get a little egotistical with the knife kill there, I guess.
Broken ult, in my opinion. Honestly, the hitbox on that thing is negative.
Yeah.
-0. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I mean,
that's honestly not bad for SXU. They get the ult out there in a round that probably weren't gonna be able to win at that point.
Probably Carolina didn't even need to use the ultimate, so you'll definitely take that if you decide.
But I think they were just scared of St. Icer's presence there, and they didn't want a chance that he could even take him out there.
I would be too, and I'd be scared of this ultimate that he has coming online here. If he can find a quick kill, especially if they try to do this B hit.
He's gonna come out. He's gonna see one, but he sees no one else. Doesn't know. They fake the orb. They're gonna fake it again, but I think someone might be taking it now. He's gonna spray into it. Gonna get hit a bit. Does take half the health off the Sage. Oh, and he sneaks down the ropes. I think T-Bop knows this. I think he knows he's here. He's waiting for him to walk into it.
Oh, this is gonna be difficult, but it is Gecko, and the ability could be huge coming out here if he uses the flash.
They all know that they're in mid here. And he's gonna use the molly there. He's gonna suppress it, taking the safe route. He suppressed the Gecko. He knew he was there. Hard peeks out, can't get a kill. St. Icer peeks out, and Grady Mac just shuts both of them down. Barely taking any damage, and it's not gonna be a full retake onto the B site here for SXU, as the plant will go down.
Spike planted.
Oh, and he gets shot through the smokes. Great job by Grady Mac to peek through, and the Viper takes out JC. Stun comes out at the wrong time, but Juju can't get the kill. Grady Mac gets a third. T-Bop is just trapped in this position. Got pushed a bit, and he's looking the wrong way. He's gonna get a free pick here.
T-Bop, just try to make this as expensive as possible.
And he can't pick up the kill on rail there. It's unfortunate, but it's an interesting round nonetheless. We're going to see still St. Icer's ult is online here.
Yeah, it's a bit of a fortunate round there. You think you have some sandwiches and you have some squeeze, you know exactly where they're at. I think maybe the KO Molly, I think he probably could have still held that position. T-Bop, you're in an advantageous position. They can't really get up the rope without trying to clear you out. Maybe use the knife so you can hold it without being worried about any utility, but either way now down tie game once again, 2-2.
And they're gonna know that no one's here because the blind doesn't get anyone. But it looks as though they're waiting. As he's gonna find one, just lurking, but Juju can't get the pick, and JC is just taken out for free. Stun comes out so that Juju can get away here. See, he did get the ult here for Juju. We'll see if he decides to use it, as this is a save round for SXU. I just noticed.
Yeah. See, maybe Debop can get something with it as a chef here.
Spike
Flash
planted.
can't hit his
Last
shots.
player
It's just
standing.
3 fall almost at the exact same time. It's just St. Icer here with the ghost against 5. He's gonna have to get this pick, and he can't do it as the gun advantage is just too much. SXU forced into the save, and there's not much they could do there.
Alright, not necessarily any time to worry, but you might be feeling the heat a little bit if you're the Cougars, right? It's very defensive side of the map for the most part. So ideally,
I should
you
play
want to
some
make sure
Astro
that you're
Stars in
stacking
this
as many
reality.
rounds on the defense here on split as possible. Talked to the coach a little bit
Out
earlier
there.
today. He said he feels like their attack is possibly their stronger side, so we'll see how things go. They still decided to split. Still, at the end of the day, still very defensive sided. So wanted to start on this today, and this is a huge round. If they lose this, they're gonna have to save this again, and they're looking really in trouble.
Peek out here, can't get one. Saint peeks out and gets one by himself, but he can't get the other one. That's 2 down for SXU instantly, as they did use that ult, the Sky ult there.
Yeah, they know the spikes over here toward B. I'm kind of surprised to not see a little bit of
Oh, but the
rotate.
the Leer, he doesn't see the TP fast enough. So Omen gets there and just takes him out, and now it's gonna have to be JC
Spike
up here, and
planted.
then he gets taken
Last
out by
player
Omen.
standing.
And then the Arena picks. It's Carolina is looking very strong right now.
Yeah, it's saying like very important round there for the Cougars. They're gonna have to save once again. I mean, unfortunately we don't see the TP there, but I was looking. We see the spikes down on B, and we're kind of still holding over toward A. Maybe a little bit worried about the grab and the rotation, but I think even still there, you try to take a little bit of space. You're already down numbers. You need to make something happen. But a lot of sheriffs on the side here for Cougars. So if any 50 round were to work, it would be
He gets no one with the stun. There's 3 already in. Park a little delayed, and JC gets 1, but Park is taken
Spike
out.
planted.
Then again, 2 just fall. SXU seems to be in bad positioning as they all just fall so fast after the first pick.
And I don't even know if it's a positioning thing. It's just honestly very, very fast hit from Carolina. They have the weapon advantage. It's gonna be very difficult. But T-Bop gonna make this as expensive. He's gonna make this. They might get this round, but he's gonna make sure it hurts.
They're gonna try and hold the exits here, forcing them to die to the bomb. St. Icer does hold 1, but I think he'll just back out. As St. Icer's gonna realize, I think he does get more money if he dies there, and since it was their save round, he's going to want to. He just nosedives straight into the bomb.
I mean, if they don't get this round, you're probably looking at a possible timeout. This round's important. This round is absolutely vital. I venture to say, even if they don't get this round, this match might end up being unwinnable. So, not calling it yet, but as of never, we believe in the Cougars. Believe it. But a little mix up on the sub here. Now they have Juju over here on the B side and put Ray over on A. Say Nicer over here on the A side.
TP comes in here. He doesn't know where he is. It might have just been a fake. Oh, he catches it though. I thought he died there, but he didn't. He's 1 health point. Actually at 30. Did go down to the decay from Viper, I believe.
But it's a fake. Look where the spike's at. Spike's right here in mid with the gecko. It looked like he was thinking about going ramps. Decides changed his mind.
Yeah. As I believe that the Viper ult gets used onto this site here. Plant's going down. It's gonna waste a lot of time. Park gets out. Grady Matt. gonna throw nades in. The plant's coming in. He's gonna have to back up because the nade's gonna get that. And he's gonna get killed by the nade. What a beautiful grenade by Park Jiho. Because not only does it kill him, but I believe it does a lot of damage on the Viper. I believe the Sage heals the Viper up though. Stun goes in. This is gonna be a tough round for Carolina as
30 seconds left.
30 seconds. Someone's gonna have to plant. They make it. They spray
One
in.
enemy remaining.
This one goes in. JC gets the
Spike
spray.
down, B.
This would be a beautiful flawless round from SSU if they could pull out here. As it looks like the flames coming in from Juju. They can't find him. Viper does get one for troubles. He's gonna come around here on JC, but JC is prepared for it and shuts it down fast. Great round by SXU. Only losing one there and getting out the Viper ult, and then they lose using the Viper ult. That's very big for SXU.
Yeah, like I said, John, definitely a round that they needed it. They got it. So obviously, another paint shell kill by Park. Coming a favorite of the Valorant team here at St. Xavier, but I like the mix up of the setup, right? You have your Cypher and B the whole time. They mix it up. They think B is open. Right out, you see Juju ready and waiting to get that first pick, get that first kill, and then things just work out from there.
Need that back. Blinded.
I know, a bit of a split push here.
Time to hunt.
Juju being a little suspicious, decides to use the dog.
But he looks the wrong way, and he's not gonna catch the Reyna down here. I believe it was. It's a very, very big miss for Juju there. He's gonna push up. He's gonna know they don't get the stun off onto him, but if he comes out, it looks like this is gonna be an A take here as they push into the rope side. Oh, hey, maybe I'm wrong. As it looks like the rotate's coming out from Carolina, as they're going to swap it over onto the B site here. But SXU's actually waiting as they have 3 on B.
They decided to give up Heaven, but they want to fully fight on B here. We'll see how this works. Could be pretty difficult for the Cougars to hold this with a lot of map presence on the side here.
Oh, and Peak might come out here. Waiting game. T-Bop gets one. Hey, you so right in the middle.
30 seconds left.
I don't think he got it off. I don't know if it would use it or not if he got it there. Oh, and Saint Icer also gets picked off.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
and a beautiful shot from the Reyna as it's now just Juju left on site by himself. Not gonna know where anyone is. He misses the shot and then tries to kill the person planting the spike, but it doesn't work out for SXU there. It does look like the KO was actually used there by T-Bop, and he just gets no value from it. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, yeah, it's a little unfortunate, but kind of ulting while still in kind of like the B main area. But I mean, Rail kind of getting 3 kills in our own CT is just probably not the most ideal way. Once again, Cougars like to play a lot of retake over toward B, and sometimes it can hurt you where there's a lot of space that they're able to get.
She's had the cycle for a while here. Haven't been able to get a chance to use it, I don't think. One's gonna push up here. Juju's holding close here, but I think the Omen knows it and he just takes him out instantly.
Yeah, I thought we'd see a swing there by the Cougars. It doesn't necessarily work out.
Looks like he's gonna be taken. T-Bop's still holding Heaven.
The T-Bop needs to hold what happened here. This is vital to make sure that the people on B site don't get cut off. But looks like they're deciding to just rotate over toward A.
I know that one's gonna be shooting up here. This might just be a distraction, as most are rotating over the A site. T-Bop does take out the Reyna. A very good pick. So that makes it even fight. I think they still think it's going to be B. The Cypher ult is going to go out here. They're going to know that it's a takedown.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, real quick rotate here. Park does have the showstopper though.
I think we're going to see the showstopper get used here. He sets up.
Spike planted.
There's a shot show ready. We're waiting for it. This
could be big. Here it comes. Doesn't see anyone. He knows when to stop. He's going to use the showstopper. Doesn't get him, but he does distract him long enough. Park gets one. Saint Icer takes out Grady Mac from the distraction for the showstopper.
One
And then,
enemy remaining.
oh, and a beautiful, beautiful retake as so much happens there and so little as everyone gets a nice free pick of their own.
Yeah, well done there, and Heaven. You see T-Bop and Inside Arts are playing with each other, getting the kill, being able to ult off of it. It just allows you to retake a lot faster versus, and it really rushed the setup for Carolina as well. They couldn't take their time. They knew the ult was coming in. They had to go fast. And instead of being able to take the time to clear out stuff, not the greatest post-plans positions, and then Cougar is able to just kind of come in and clean things up. And 2 rounds left in this half. These are going to be vital. If the Cougars can get these last 2 rounds,
Yeah.
get us to a tie half, it could be huge for them going into the second half.
Interesting that the Gecko has had his ult online for a while now, and the one time we've seen him really use it is in the post plant to secure the win. Maybe they want to use it in the post plant. Maybe that's why he used it. They just need to use it to secure wins instead of using it to just take someone out and just get a free pick. Full takes gonna be here, but he sees him with the spot, so the leer doesn't matter. And Nicer gets another through the smoke. What a beautiful spray! Oh, and they put Carolina on the back foot. They're gonna have to rethink their strategy. But JC has a beautiful hold on the A site here. Bomb buddy, or the wingman comes in, and he's not gonna be able to get the plant off.
Blocking vision.
The sun's gonna come out. He shoots it, and he takes out the Gecko.
JC,
Just
beautifully done.
Oh my, beautifully outplayed. He knew his position, so they don't know where he is. One's walked up on GQ
Nobody
there.
yet.
Oh no, that might have been his teammate. Oh jeez, that's on the flank. But he's gonna spot someone with the dog. They know that he's on the ramp. He's pushed onto the ramp here. Interesting to see if this is a pick. He's gonna push on it. The camera will spot him, and he just can't get the picks as the Juju just gets him for free.
30 seconds
Last
left.
one standing. Grady Mac. If
one's
you're the
on
Cougars, you
ramp.
want to get out of here with the flaws.
Oh, and they know he's on ramp now to the cams. They know exactly where he is, and they're not gonna lose him. Oh, but Grady Mac gets Juju. That's very unfortunate.
Cage trigger.
Honestly, I think the best
10
move for
seconds
SXU
left.
is to back out here. Save what they need to save here because they need to win the next round.
Yes, they.
Oh, and he gets another one, but he doesn't know that Nicer's here. I do think that was a best case scenario for Carolina there, but still,
Last
it is a
round
good
before
round
the
win
switch.
for SXU.
Yeah, but I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't necessarily hurt the Cougars. Everyone's still able to full buy, even with those deaths. So, right now, if you're looking at Old State Nicer, 1 off of his.
So is Grady Mac. He did get 2 extra there with those 2
Yes,
picks.
yeah.
That is unfortunate.
Grady Mac 1 away as well, and we see in a lot. If you remember the Lotus map, a lot of flanks by Grady Mac found a lot of value. So, Cougars desperately need to make sure they get this round.
Oh, and JC gets the first pick onto the Reyna. The Reyna who had her ult. So Reyna dies with her ult. Not going to be used, as that happened in the last map as well.
Seekers
To
coming out.
Heaven. They know the Seekers. They're going to know everyone's in Heaven here, as all the Seekers point them out that they're all on the ramp side
Oh, but
here.
they're rotating.
Looks like they're going Heaven side, but Grady Mac's going to be taking out Juju with a great pick.
Juju, dangerous spot. Has to try his best to just live here. As much as possible, has to just live here.
If he can assert his dominance here, but it looks like Carolina has redecided that they're going to just take A here as they take complete control. You're going to see the knife come out. It's going to suppress 2. They know that this is an A take now. They're pushing onto the A, but he's looking the wrong way. JC gets 1 and he gets a 2nd. That's his 3rd of the round. And now it's just the one guy left in Heaven here. Oh, and T-Bop can't get him, but Park cleans it up. What a great 2 rounds as we just see Carolina takes 3 ults into that round and doesn't use a single one, knowing it's the last round. That is a very interesting decision.
Like I said, John, it was needed. I said if they can get these 3 rounds, they can put them in a good spot going into the next half and in a position where they feel like, which you wouldn't hear from most teams on the split, that you feel better on the attack. It'll be interesting to see if that comes true to fruition here as the Cougars give themselves a lot of momentum going into the next half.
And we'll see, as it looks like it'll just be a B take here, but it looks like Grady Mac's gonna do a quick peek onto the B here, but No one's gonna peek as they're just holding Garage. Ray knows Saint Icer knows he saw his shoulder there through the camera. He's gonna know he's there. It's gonna get shot off, and Grady Mac's going to back up. This is what SXU is expecting. They're expecting the wall. They know the one drop ropes. They don't have to worry about ropes. They're gonna just take Heaven here. Stun's gonna come in. Doesn't get anyone. They don't know if he's still
There.
up on Heaven here on the little ledge here. I don't think they know. They still don't know the Sage is up behind him. Another pick, Grady Mac. But the Sage gets taken out. She doesn't get anyone. But T-Bop has the spike and he has to reload in a position where he's caught off by himself. And now SXU basically playing for the retake of the spike in a position that they have to push now. I don't think... Oh, but Park's not going to know and he's going to peek right into it. He's not going to check the corner and that's going to
30
be death.
seconds left.
That is unfortunate. JC gets one. He's going to have to go now. But he can't be the one peeking as he doesn't have the health. He's going to get stunned out here. Flashed. And just... As an improbable round as everyone gets onto site except for the one holding spike. And it just falls apart for SXU. I think if they had the spike there, that was a round one. See all this utility use here in the middle of the map. It's just a battle for who can take this position. Camera's gonna come out. Gonna see that no one is there, but they knew that no one was on ropes. Camera goes down. They're just waiting. No one's moving. It looks like we're gonna see JC and Park take on the beat here. And the take goes through, and they're going for Heaven. Man hasn't dropped yet. She's still here. She's going to go through. Going to walk through the smoke. And it's just on the right side of the smoke. Saint Icer can't get her, but Park gets a trade onto the other side. So Lance going to go down, and it's going to be a full retake, but no one's going to Heaven here. Vale gets one. And he pushes on. Gets another again. And then just the flank from Garage as SC2 is not expecting it. That's going to be too quick around the lost. See that Rail already has their ult online here as they've just been on fire the past 2 rounds. I believe they got 3 in the last one and then I believe 2 or 3 in the first one as well then. It's been a good 2 starting rounds to the half for them. Gonna see the A-take here as they're gonna be very quick. They know the Green Mac's here. They're gonna stun onto it. The stun is through. They are blind. He's pushed on, but he's blind as well. Will the trade come out? The trade does come out. And then JC gets another one. And then Juju gets another one as he walks right into him. And there's another one and he's marking that he's there but not peeking the angle. Plant is going down and it's going to have to be the retake for the Gecko and the Sage here from Carolina's side. I don't really have that much utility to retake here. I want to be all just the Gecko as Sage has almost nothing for retake other than she can heal her Gecko up if he takes damage or herself.
Obscuring vision.
Sage Sage is going to try and take the elbow side here.
One
And
enemy
he
remaining.
doesn't get the shots off on JC. JC gets him, and then Saint Icer cleans it up and takes out that Gecko. A great round from SXU here. Going fast and going furious into the A site there. And they just can't be stopped by Carolina. Great round by SXU. Yeah.
Back deployed. One suppressed.
I like this. They're going fast again onto the A site heaven. The dog's gonna spot no one. They might just be willing to take this up. He's gonna see someone at the very end that's at the backside of heaven. He's gonna get stunned. This stun's gonna come out, but it doesn't matter because Park is too good. JC taking out the Viper as well. And the heal's gonna come out from Juju onto Park as the T-Bop's gonna go back in the site to plant. And there's only 2 left for Carolina again. And they're gonna have to push through heaven. And it's gonna be very difficult.
Can't use that yet. Right there. One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Oh, and a beautiful flawless. Beautiful flawless from SXU there. As that's really what you want to see. Other teams on their save round and they get absolutely no value out of it from the other side. No money was wasted. Everything remained perfect for SXU and was a clean and fast take. Very well done.
There.
Oh, and a but Park takes out the one heaven. He's gonna send a grenade into CT here.
trail.
There's no one, and here comes the Sky ult as it's going to look around. The wall is down, and Saint Ice is sneaking up, but the Sage takes him out.
Flash.
Juju tries to take the Sage. Sage's on top of her wall and takes him out. But T-Bop finds the Reyna as she's lagging, and he finds the Viper as well. Park takes out the Sage, and it is just Grady Mac. If anyone from the team of Carolina can do it, it is him. But SXU holding a very good counter angle here. He pushes up in, but it's a clean hold from SXU. Unfortunately, Park gets taken out, but it's traded out by JC.
I should probably place some stars in the astral plane. I should do.
T-Bop's gonna take out the Viper in the back of the site here. Using his ult, forcing the suppression down. The flank goes down. Dog's gonna come. He knows that there's 2 there. He's going to go back in the default hold position. Dog's gonna come out. Ray tries to push out to help, but just a little too late. Juju finds the nice pick, but the ult comes out, and he's gonna be detained here. They're gonna push up onto him. Grady Max takes out Park.
One enemy remaining.
JC takes out. It's Grady Mac, but T-Bop. I believe the call was to play together there, but T-Bop did not care as he pushed onto Grady Mac.
Shutting them down.
Oh no. They gotta be careful here. This is gonna be a very detrimental round for SXU if they get picked up early. He's walking into the smoke. He misses the shot, but he can't get the finish. But SXU does trade it out, and they get the other one. I believe they're gonna kite over to B side here. I think they know that there's one mid.
I know exactly where you are.
Oh. They do use the Cypher out. They're going to know where the enemies are. They're gonna decide, hey, we're just gonna take A again. As it's worked out, their holds have been pretty good.
Shutting them down.
Nice gonna come out. I don't think it's going to catch anyone. Stun's gonna come out. I don't think they know that the Juju's still here. He gets one pick for free, but the judge, they're working with just a judge now. Oh, the res comes out. TP's in. TP's right into them. Interesting play, and Park takes another pick onto him. They might want to look circuiting out here, and Park gets another one. As the round looked to be that it might be in the favor of Carolina at one point with that revive, but Park just shuts it down.
There.
Gecko?
I've got your trail.
They're gonna use the Skywall here just to take on the B site. They know that one's going to be in here. Oh, peeking through the wall, but not able to get anything. Sandals doesn't hold his position. Park gets Grady Mac. That's a massive pick. That plant's going down, and we know that that happens, and we still sit in a position where they could use it against us. But Park gets another one out. SXU still having the advantage in numbers here. Oh, and shots come through. Park takes a little bit of damage. Juju's going to heal it up a bit, though. Heal him as much as he can. Oh, and he's dropped. If the nade comes out down there, it'll be massive. But he might be thrown into CT. They know one's CT. He's going to push through his smokes here. He's shooting through. He doesn't know he's pushed up. He's walked up. He's walked up on them. He gets 3. What a beautiful job done by him. Juju's going to have to push now. He's going to have to go. He has to go. He knows the music, but just a beautiful take by the Sage there.
I'm no doctor, but I can patch a bullet hole or two. Let me know if you need healing. Help a girl out, would ya? Cheers, mate.
Looks like it's going to be another A-take because that has the pass. Oh, and St. Nice are going to get taken out by the same thing, the Sage and mid here. And then trade it out. Trade. But Park, as they've taken control, they know one's still there, but I think they had site control. They definitely could have planted there. But they decide to regroup, and they're going to flip this around and go to the other side, I believe. They know that she's taking the orb here, though. Oh, that's a great play by Carolina. Now, there is no numbers advantage. It's even for both sides.
Blinded.
They know they got the blind. They know one's down there. The showstopper comes out. He's gonna use it. Doesn't kind anything. Comes out.
30 seconds left.
He'll find it. He knows he's gonna be back here. Oh, T-Bot's gonna shoot him through the wall. What a great wall bang! And then Park gets another one. They see the one heaven. Park needs to stop peeking this and just hold the angles here, as he's not gonna have any utility and he's gonna be at low health. They're gonna get stunned, or they're gonna get flashed, but it doesn't matter. He's not gonna peek it. On the wrong way. Oh.
Suppressing.
TP comes out, and just not enough health on Grady Mac. That was a very scary round for SXU. We saw some great plays by Carolina. That orb take and then the res, beautiful. But T-Bop with the wall bang, and it's gonna send SXU into a timeout actually.
Alright, we come back in. Not a deja vu, as you might remember from a Lotus, where kind of similar 8-8 stretch set puts us up 11-8, and then just kind of closed out by Carolina. Here they aren't able to do it, but a lot of utility use here. 8-8 Viper spit.
Viper all coming out, but again the nade gets a kill. That Viper ult is immediately negated. Beautiful nade, the wingman gets shot down. Got to push in, Satchel push. They're gonna push into it. The trades come through. They're gonna want to get on and plant now. I don't know if someone's in a position here. The plant goes down. This could be it. Juju gets taken on the ramp side. He doesn't take that ramp. It's a detriment. SXU is lined up in a bad position here as they all get stunned.
Not an ideal position right here for the Cougars. Let's see if they're able to win this out.
No, and he uses the knife in open position. St. Icer gets taken down because of, then he peeks out.
Last player standing.
Anyone can do it his card. But he unfortunately is caught in between a rock and a hard place. He's going to have to reload in the open in front of someone. Maybe should have just swapped the pistol there, as that might have been the only chance he had.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you get the first kill on it, but it's once again. I think they can experiment a lot more where they want to plant the spike. When you plant it in this position, you kind of limit yourself to where you can hold, and everybody's holding in the same specific position. Juju gets taken down on ramps, and then like where else is your post plant? Where else are we holding if we don't have anyone else trying to fight the ramps and make it harder for them to retake? It becomes a lot easier. They don't have necessarily the nades for it, but you don't need anything if everyone is holding within the same 3 meters on the site.
That same Gecko flash comes out.
This is what you want to see from Google. A little bit of heaven presence right here to help out the push on site.
Nade's gonna come out. Could catch him here. Doesn't get anything though. A site here, taking heaven, push with the Odin, he's gonna get one, he's not gonna get traded out. SXU, 4 kills onto the side of Carolina. Is just everyone falls to a different opponent there. Very unfortunate round for SXU.
Yeah, this fight might be a little difficult here for the Cougars. I think you need a hope. Do whatever you can to get JC this orb. I would like to see them fighting over these orbs a lot more. But you need to get JC this astral divide to be able to help you get into the site here.
Here.
Another mid push here. Gonna take down that wall. That same wall that's put up every single round. Take it down.
If you see the line, very similar to the pistol round that they ran. Going back to something that's comfortable for them on this very last round.
Okay.
Come out. Not gonna find anyone, so they know
I've
no
got
one's
your
lurking
trail.
there.
Got concealment.
Skyo comes out here. They know that one's in this back position. He's gonna shoot through the wall. He's not gonna be able to pick him off, but he is traded out. St. Heiser with a great trade. Does satchel away. And now
Our spike carrier is
position,
killed.
but T-Bob gets
Spike
taken out.
down B.
Stun comes out. Park gets one.
Trade is huge
Cage
there.
trigger.
They're gonna set the cage up. They're gonna have to go get the bomb. As the spike is actually down.
Cage triggered.
Cage comes out. They might have to use that. Planting default.
cover
It
is
seems so
Last
far,
player
and it's
standing.
just taken out.
Spike down B. 30
He
seconds.
just sees the arm. He's spotted, and it looks like we're gonna go into overtime rounds here.
I do not know why that last round they don't give like
Switching
the orb.
sides.
Like, they have full B main
Overtime.
control. Why are we not getting the orb for
Need a drop.
JC to have his ultimate in the last round? I think
I got enough
sometimes
time
it's the
to go into
details
the
are getting missed
Astro
by the Cougars. Like that's a small thing, but honestly, it's a little bit on JC. He has to realize I'm 1 point off my ultimate. I need to be grabbing this orb. B main
Out
control is
there.
fully freely given to them, and it's just kind of sometimes the small things. And this is definitely a map that should have been won, and now we find ourselves in an overtime.
Leave that 6-6 on attack, 6-6 on defense for each team.
Yes,
Seeing
this
it's
is so.
completely even this match
That's who's there.
for both sides. Very good matchup. This looks like it's going to be a full A take here from Carolina.
Cage triggered.
Man,
Cage triggered.
Dangerous
his
position.
position.
Yeah, dangerous position there, but he does get out.
that's coming
Camera
through.
taken out.
It's not going to spot anyone, which is really good, meaning they might not know that St. Nature's down here.
Careful now.
Nate comes through, doesn't catch anyone either.
We've seen this before from Carolina. Sending the Gecko with the spike. Interesting enough.
He's going to peek up in the box. St. Nature are going to know, but he can't react fast enough. And now they have full control over Heaven side here. Sage is going to push on to Park. Park's going to hear the footsteps.
I think if you're Park, you need to swing this. You need to find something. He doesn't know they're here though, but
Oh, JC gets a pick on a Grey Mech.
but the timing can be huge.
Park's going to walk away. But doesn't get punished for it, but JC does on the site, as they're now going to have control of the site. Park's
30
going to
seconds
catch
left.
the Sage here with a beautiful shot, but it's now going to have to be a
Spike
complete
planted.
retake. You can't let this person back up onto the ramp site, as it will have a good hold of the A-bomb site. Oh, and we see the Molly through opening. No, one took ramp. Gecko takes out Juju. Oh, but Park trades it out. Here comes the nade. See if it can come up clutch in this round. Oh, T-Ball pushes through and gets
Last
one.
player standing.
It's a 1v1. He knows he's
Oh,
behind the
yeah.
box.
Monster on the move!
Takes it out, but he's gonna have to go now. He's running out of time.
He has to push him. He has to push him.
Impressive wiring.
Oh, and it's not gonna be enough time. I don't think, no matter what. Not enough time. Close round, but altogether, SXU just took too much time, I think.
Switching sides.
Unfortunately,
Match
I think
point.
when if you see the first kill go down, St. Asher falls down first. I think you have to see someone try to find something early.
Right there.
But it's not all done yet. Cougar's still in a position where they can win this.
Right there.
Going to be very close. It looks like it's going to be a full B take for the Cougars. They took mid. They pushed up. JC takes out Grady Mac. This is a beautiful take. Now if they get control of Heaven, this looks like a very good round for SXU. Looks like someone might go sewers here on the side. No, he backs off. He decides to go back and say A. I think SXU is going to decide that they want to go A this time. which would be very well done because there's only one person in a position to hold A site here for Carolina.
Yeah, this rotate is going to put JC on the lurk, which is actually huge. You see this one kill and what it does to the rest of the team. Everybody fully having to pull over. Definitely looked like a good play by Grady Mac, but even a better one by JC to be able to win that out.
Utility being used, still just a Gecko, but knowing that utility comes out, know that everyone's going through the side. No one's taking site. No one took A ramp up again, which means that it's going to be free use for Carolina here.
And once again, look at this post-playing position. Everybody kind of stuck in the same area. This time the Gecko is alive. This Molly is online if needed.
Looks like JC's going to. His timing could be perfect for JC if he just waits here and holds the angle. Oh, but to be taken out, and he doesn't check the corner.
Last player
And
standing.
it's just T-Bop, and that's unfortunately going to be the end of the season for the SX Warriors varsity team.
Come on, little man.
Defenders win.
And a bit of a fortunate end there. Definitely got to moments where you thought this was going to be won. A point where it's 12-8, I believe, 12-9. And something that we thought was definitely online for us to be able to find this. But unfortunately, not something that we do find. But at the end of the day, you know, a great season overall. And like you said, end of the season, end of a run. It's, you know, was the first season here for St. Xavier Valorant. Definitely saw some amazing performances. I mean, even if you look here, Park going 33-17 on this map is absolutely ridiculous. Man was completely out of his mind. 97 econ rating is just nasty. But unfortunately, just not able to pull it out, and kind of comes the end of the season. I mean, honestly, we said we had a banger online for you all. Banger is what we got. It just unfortunately wasn't inside in the cards for us. But however, if we kind of look forward to the rest of our titles, we do have a number of teams online. If the rest of the four teams that we have here at St. Xavier all got first round buys, so they all will be playing not next week but the week after. That's Rocket League 1 seed, Overwatch the 1 seed, Academy Valorant their 1 seed, and then Smash got a 1 seed as well. So make sure in 2 weeks you stay with us, because we're at a position where we're hoping to get a number more titles here at St. Xavier. But John, any recaps for the stream, for the season? Anything to be said?
No, I don't think I have anything.
Okay. Last match for a couple of our seniors. Actually, 3 of our seniors, possibly Park, St. Icer, Juju. So, you know, we thank the seniors for their time here. Just not obviously 1 year of the program, but just within their time here at St. Xavier. Maybe possible chance if we see a little grad students or something, but regardless, we make sure you stay tuned to check out the team going forward next year. We should have some something kicked up for you guys, but once again, season ends there. The playoffs with a 2-0 loss, a very, very close 2-0 loss to Carolina. We thank you all for watching, and we will see you all in a couple of weeks. Have a great night.